I don't wanna change who you are. The things you say is always one step too far.
Hey everyone, today we are discussing habits 8 and 9 of the ZTD Planning and Organization System. And in this series, I'm showing you how you can use this system with the Happy Planner. If you haven't seen videos 1 through 4 yet, I highly recommend that you watch them first, and I'll link those in the description down below for you. So let's jump right into habit number 8. Habit number 8 is to simplify. Do you have a really long to-do list, and does this list overwhelm you? For habit number 8, we're going to learn about how we can reduce that list down to the essentials. Here's how. Eliminate. In order to eliminate, take a look at that master to-do list that we created and ask, can any of these tasks be delegated to someone else? Or are some of these tasks no longer relevant and can be crossed off? I also like to ask myself if some of the tasks can be moved to the someday maybe list, because maybe I currently don't have enough time to be working on them. To help you decide if those tasks could be transferred to the someday maybe list, you could ask yourself, are these tasks going to help me to achieve the goals that I'm currently working on right now? So for example, I have always been interested in learning brush lettering, but that's not my goal that I'm working towards right now. So I have transferred that task of learning brush lettering onto my someday maybe list. And then once I have achieved the goal that I'm working towards right now, maybe I will consider adding it back on to my master to-do list. This is something that I try to do during my weekly review. I go over the tasks on my master to-do list and I decide if some of those tasks can be eliminated or can be transferred onto the someday maybe list, so that I don't have a bunch of extra tasks on there that are kind of overwhelming me. And then your list doesn't pile up with a bunch of the low priority tasks. Another way to reduce the tasks that you have is to simplify your commitments. Are you signed up for more than you can actually handle? I think a lot of us, myself included, feel this sense of guilt when someone asks us if we can help with something. And that's coming from a good place. We want to help people, we want to make them happy, but sometimes if we overdo it, then that can lead to burnout. If you have a hard time saying no, I really recommend the book Boundaries. So hopefully the commitments that you do end up making are for things that are meaningful for you. You can also simplify your information stream. Think about all of the social media, television, magazines that you are consuming, or any other type of media. Is it all something that's bringing joy to you, or is there something that you can cut back on? You can also simplify the tasks that you are planning into each day. We learned about big rocks and MITs in habit number 3. And as we learned, you want to do your big rocks and your MITs first. And that's because these are the higher priority tasks, the ones that are going to help you move closer towards achieving your goals, and the ones that you want to make sure that you complete that day. They require your focus, so it's best to get them done during the time of day when you have the most energy. For those remaining lower priority tasks, the author recommends batch processing those towards the end of your day. So that means grouping those tasks together and getting them done all at the same time. Whether that's email, phone calls, paperwork, etc., you get them done more quickly when you group them all together. And this simplifies your day because you aren't trying to get 100 different things done that day. You are focusing on fewer tasks, but they are higher priority tasks with greater results. The next habit, habit number 9, is set routines. Specifically, the author suggests to create daily routines and weekly routines. This is because routines hold many benefits. Because they involve laying out a series of tasks in a specific order, they can add structure to your day versus randomly completing tasks as you think of them. And that structure can really help to simplify your life. It can act as a roadmap or a guide for your day of what to expect and when. And since you have strategically predetermined what you will do and when, you don't have to worry about trying to figure out what you're going to do next. Through repetition, your routine will eventually become a habit for you, so you won't have to use up your energy reserve. You'll just do it without even thinking about it. And this can end up helping to reduce stress. Because you can plan into your routines those tasks that need to get done, you won't worry about whether or not the things that need to get done will get done, because those tasks are already scheduled into your day and the timing of everything is already figured out. You are also more easily able to set boundaries. The author writes, "It puts you in control of your day instead of putting you at the mercy of the ebb and flow of all incoming requests." So for example, my family knows that Sunday evenings are the time of the week when I prep for the work week. And so far they have been really good about respecting that time and minimizing interruptions. Here are the author's suggestions for setting and following routines. He says to start by making a list of what you want to accomplish in your work life and your personal life. I started by brain dumping what I would be doing if I were living my best life based upon what my dreams and goals are for myself. And then I whittled down this list later on to those things that were most important to me. But make sure that you also include things that you are already doing that you want to continue doing. So do you want to start a habit of exercising regularly, or reading, or getting into journaling? Or maybe you want to start a cleaning routine. For work, do you want to process emails to 0 every day, or complete a weekly review, or set MITs to focus on every morning when you start work? Then create your daily routine. Using the list that you created as a guide, identify those tasks that you want to complete every day. So for example, maybe you want to check your email each day, write down something you're grateful for, drink water when you wake up, walk the dog, and pray each morning. The author says, don't schedule every minute of your day, but have certain set times each day when you do these daily tasks. He suggests to have a morning routine, one for at home and one for when you get to work, as well as an end of the day routine. I personally have a morning routine, an after work routine, and an evening routine. On your weekly routine, you can place things that don't have to get done every single day, but maybe only have to get done one day per week or multiple days throughout the week. So maybe that's doing the laundry, doing your weekly review, clipping coupons, meal planning, etc. And he says to try not to plan too many tasks into one day. Try to spread them out throughout the week. Another idea is to devote specific days of the week to focusing on tasks that are similar to each other. This is called batch processing. For example, one day could be devoted to completing your errands. So maybe you need to do grocery shopping, dry cleaning, and going to the ATM. And then another day could be devoted to working on your household paperwork. So maybe paying the bills, filing important documents that come in the mail, and processing receipts. So now that we have identified what we need to do and when we need to do it, it's time to test out our routine. He says to try out your new daily routine for at least a week and your new weekly routine for a minimum of 2 weeks. Then review how it went. What worked? What didn't work? And for those things that didn't work, what can you do to change that so that it may work better? For example, I had exercise as my after work routine, and I've recently been noticing that I've been using the excuse of getting home too late from work or being too tired to actually get the exercise done. So I very recently decided that I am going to move that to my morning routine so that I can get it done before work. And I'm going to try that out, and if that doesn't work, then I'll figure out a new solution. He gives the following examples of ways to turn your routine into a habit. You can make it a 30-day challenge. You can give yourself rewards. You can commit to it in public so that social accountability can help. You can post your routines up on the wall in a place that you can see them. And he also says to not have other goals that you are trying to achieve at the same time. To only focus on getting this routine turned into a habit so that you can really put all of your energy and focus into it. Something that has helped me turn a new routine into a habit is setting a timer on my phone for when that routine is supposed to start. So for example, my evening routine starts at 8 o'clock. So I would have a timer go off at 8 o'clock with a reminder on the phone that says start evening routine. And that way I know that I need to reference my planner insert and get the tasks done that are listed here. So I keep my routines insert in my planner, but if I'm trying to learn a new routine, then I like to pull this out of my planner and then take it around with me throughout the house as I'm completing each task so I can make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. For the final video in this series, we're going to be covering habit number 10. We're also going to be summarizing what we've learned so far, as well as walking through what a day in the life using the ZTD system looks like. And by that, I mean that I will be walking you through a full day and showing you exactly how I'm using my planner throughout the day and how I'm incorporating the ZTD system. So I'm really looking forward to that video, and I hope you are too. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye!
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your